Hello, welcome back to Vlogmas Day 7. I cannot believe this is the 7th day we're playing with old makeup palette or old eyeshadow palettes we've got. I've been having way too much fun with. When I was rewatching yesterday's video, I was just like, wow, I'm really not that great when it comes to makeup, but I think I'm getting a little bit better. Welcome to Saturday. It's really miserable out there. There's a storm hitting Ireland and Britain, and the Met Office issued a red warning, which is like the highest that they can give. So I have decided just to have a really cozy day. You know, we've been advised to stay inside. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Had a really lovely breakfast. I tried to unwind from the week that was really intense at work, and now I'm gonna do of that face of mine. I really hope the microphone is not picking up all the wind and ambulances, and I also hope everyone is okay. That sounds dangerous. It really does. Hope everyone is safe. I know that Wales has been expecting lots of floods and has been bracing for that. Although it is affecting our weekend plans, that's the very least of it. I mean, obviously. Stay safe, people. Stay warm. Take care of you and yours. Welcome back to 2018, where makeup influencers received a massive plastic cherry. Inside was the Urban Decay Naked Cherry collection with this palette. I think highlighters, pencils and some lipsticks were also included. The envy. Honestly, like, I was so envious that influencers were getting these, and I had to literally save up to be able to afford these. To be fair, 2018, I think, was the year when my life started looking a bit better. We're gonna be eternally grateful for that. Because of that video that I am planning to record, which might as well end up deleted because I'll start waffling and not really make my point clearly, I want to put together like a nicer look, and I also have a really nice lipstick that I want to use. Yeah, let's see how it goes. The eyeshadows were, I think, extremely lovely. It's like, it's a more of a berry palette, Urban Decay, than I think in like 2022 or something. I would have to look it up. Came up with a palette called Ultraviolet. I don't have that palette. It looks fantastic, but I know that I wouldn't be really wearing it anywhere. This one is just like reddish berry, so I've got that one. These are the shades. Okay, I'll slow down. I think Urban Decay did really well with this palette. I know that back when there was a lot of talk about them being very powdery, there was a lot of kickback, a lot of fallout, especially with the darker ones, with the powdery ones. I think that's a thing that happens to Urban Decay in general. There's just a lot of kickback and a lot of fallout when it comes to the powdery eye shades. So, point number fun. I have noticed in my yesterday's video that my lips got really cracked and chapped. Whenever that happens, I know that I need to make sure I have been taking my B12, that I've been up to date with some vitamin C, and that I'm drinking plenty of water, because despite my lips being almost non-existent, they give me a lot of trouble when it comes to dryness. This is how I combat that. So this morning I had 2 big glasses of water with my morning vitamins, a glass of OJ, which was lovely. As every Urban Decay palette, this comes with a brush. It is more similar to the smoky brush. So this one is the blendy brush. Come on. This one is the blendy brush. This one is the more of an applicator. And it's not the wider, flatter with the Cyber palette. It's more like a rounder brush. I'm gonna start, I don't know if I should go into like this caution one and do that as a setting one, or I'm debating going into the feels, and that would be my transition shade. Yeah, I think so. Do I trust this blending brush? We're gonna trust the brush. If it fails us, it is what it is till in aim. Yeah, there's a lot of kickback. That said, although there is kickback, there's also pigment. Okay, this is gonna be our transition shade. And what I'm going for is what I believe is called all over smoky eye. I'm gonna be slowly adding darker and darker eyeshadow. I did too light of that feels one, so I went back into it. Now adding it. So, second layer of the feels one. Ooh, welcome to vegan propaganda. How do you spot a vegan? They tell you. It's a joke that works for many stereotypical groups. How do you spot a nice girl? She tells you. Them the feels. Now I want to go into the shade called Devilish, which is a fantastic name for a shade. It's this beautiful berry shade. So we're gonna go into that. Now I am a bit nervous just to go in with the darker shade, so I'm hoping for the best. I was thinking I could try next time using a face tape, which I don't have, but you can definitely use Scotch tape. And we have a little hoard of like washi tapes. And I found the little guys. I got these on our last holiday. And I was like, that's gonna be super cute. It's a bit patchy, I feel. But it might be because I rushed the primer, but also this might not be a great brush, but also my skills are not that great, so lots of things to factor in, and it looks pretty lovely. I'm gonna work on this eye a little bit more because I feel like it could be a bit more blended into the crease. I really struggle to push this brush into my crease, but I'm loving the berry eyeshadows. It's quite dramatic, but not like too dramatic. I think I'm extremely into like alt makeup and goth makeup. I think those people who have those skills, kudos, mate. I wish, honestly. I hope that, you know, with continuous practice I can get there, but this is easy enough for me to pull off at work. And I also find I am going to use that fluffy brush of mine and just see if I can buff out the perceived patchiness. I think I see some patchiness. Yeah, it's getting a little softer. Number 2. I think I could go back to finally finishing Assassin's Creed. Get a little bit of the jungle and a little bit of the devilish again. And I'm gonna work on the outer corner, a little bit of the inner corner, and then drag it over the crease. Oops. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. I also need to find some more Christmassy songs for my vlogs. And just keep on sewing. Are we looking at symmetry or are we looking at a full? Okay, really happy. We've managed to avoid fallback. We're gonna need a little bit of help from the primer. Just that crown, just that very top, gently dabbing. Okay, I am going to use the shade called Young Love. Just the tiniest like swipe over it. We're gonna do a little bit of eye cream. This eye shade that we started with feels, and I'm gonna do that, and then slightly blend the devilish in here and help myself out with a little bit of like a smoky. Getting one more layer of the Fierce eyeshadow, the same one, and just attacking the corner here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna skip the eyeliner again. I promise I brought it this time though. Okay, I think now we go in with the concealer, so I'm gonna do the darker one. I use the Red Fix Shade 7 Deep Butter. Now the lighter one, that's Red Fix in Rose Quartz. I'm gonna use this eyeshadow called Caution, which is like beige nothing. Now grabbing mascara. Smudge brush, highlighter. It's still the Fenty Beauty Rose Ray. Apply that onto my inner corner. Do you know what? I'm not gonna do the powder now and lipstick because I do want to change the hoodie and look a bit more, my hoodie, look a bit more put together in that video. So I am going to put on a different top. I'm gonna put on the lipstick and then I'm gonna include a little bit from that video. Thank you for putting up with me until the very end. I can't believe you made it to day 7. I'll see you for day 8 tomorrow. Bye!